What's up everybody, and welcome back to another action figure review. Today we're checking out NECA's Ultimate April O'Neil from Steve Barron's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Hi.
Oh my god, I'm dead!
It's okay.
Oh no, I'm dreaming. I must be dreaming.
April O'Neil has always been one of my favorite characters in the TMNT series. She's always getting herself into trouble, usually because she's chasing the hottest news story. And when there's a hot news story, there's the Turtles. In the 90s Turtles film, April was portrayed by actress Judith Hoag, and she gave NECA her permission to use her likeness in their TMNT movie action figure line. Now there are two versions of this action figure, this being the standard one. The limited edition figure came with everything you see here, as well as an autograph by Judith Hoag and the yellow trench coat that you actually see April wear in the film. Unfortunately, I didn't lock down one of those limited edition figures before they all sold out. But that's okay, I'm cool with this one. Judith Hoag heavily promoted this figure during the month of April, and every Turtles Tuesday, fans knew they were getting the latest and hottest update on her figure. She finally arrived, and I am so pumped to add her to my collection. So now let's take a closer look at NECA's April O'Neil from the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles film. And here it is everybody, our Ultimate April O'Neil from NECA in this amazing Ultimate style box. I love the front artwork that we see here. It is exactly the scene in the movie where Shredder throws the knife at the TV. We can see that the screen looks like it's getting all fuzzy, like there's snow all over it. A very cool cover of our box here. Now I typically don't keep my movie Ninja Turtle boxes, but this one, this is definitely a keeper and I can't wait. I love that. Look how cool that is. There's the cover of the box. Here's a nice side panel shot of April O'Neil. Well lit, perfect photo. I love that so much. And on the back here, we have some product shots of April, utilizing some of the accessories that this Ultimate box comes with, and then a little write-up of April O'Neil as well. Let's move forward. Another couple product shots here of April, and you have the TMNT logo from the movie here on the side as well. And that is all for the box. Actually, let's open this up. This is an Ultimate style box from NECA, so we can open these up and just take a look at what's inside. Frame-worthy photo of Miss O'Neil right here, leaning up against that white van she got mugged at. We have a nice window box, of course, and we can see all the accessories and the figure inside. We can see everything. It's perfect. Nicely laid out as well. We have some pizza boxes. We got Raph's Sigh. We even have a little stand. Finally, NECA, thank you for the little stands that will actually hold her up. The whole package looks absolutely amazing, and I can't wait to bust her out of here. So, with that being said, let's do it. So here she is everybody, out of the box, and here's all of her awesome accessories. I can't wait to show you guys all those. And you know what I forgot to show you? We gotta show you the back of the box in here because I haven't even seen it, and usually NECA does a really great job with these. That is a very cool backing. Also very hard to see, it's mostly black. Now as always, I'm gonna go ahead and play around with her, check out her articulation, her accessories, and then we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about her sculpt, all these awesome details. So without further ado, let's check out April O'Neil. And here's our April O'Neil action figure, everybody, and she looks absolutely amazing. I've been playing around and messing around with her, and I'm floored at how realistic she actually looks. It's mind-boggling. Everything from the details from her face, like she looks like Judith Hoag, spot on, exactly like her. Check it out.
You guys eat pizza?
And all in all, I am very pleased with this figure. There is a couple things that have started to happen regarding the paint, and we'll get to that. But let's talk about her details and her sculpt itself. You don't really need her base to stand her up, but it's a lot harder to stand her, and she might fall down with the slightest amount of wind. So I would just recommend keeping her on the base, and the sculpt itself is fantastic. Let's start with her legs here. They are probably my least favorite part of this action figure as a whole, and I'm honestly not a big fan of this joint right here. I'm gonna get the bads out of the way first. I don't like how her leggings are split into 3 different pieces to, you know, keep the knee double joint in there. I wish it was even single joint. It's not a big deal. It looks, honestly, it looks terrible in my opinion. And then let's check out behind your legs. This wasn't even me. This came out of the box chipped like this. That is honestly atrocious. You know, it's just gonna get worse and worse as you articulate her and move her around and whatnot. Same with her ankles. Look at this. You can see that the paint is starting to chip off on her ankles here. You see that? Not good at all. So you kind of just want to keep her legs and her feet straight, and you will hide that. Even the slightest bend and you'll be able to see that chip. So not good in the legs, but honestly, besides these terrible legs, the figure is outstanding. So love the detail. Love that she's actually wearing a little heel. I love the skirt. It is a little bit malleable, just like her jacket. Lots of nice flexibility in there. Lots of nice detail in the skirt itself. You can see all these wrinkles. Looks absolutely amazing. And if you look even close, you can see amazing paint detail. And I don't know what kind of pattern it is, but it looks like some kind of tiger spots or something. You can just see that the pattern goes all the way around the figure. Now there's a nice pattern on her blouse, on her shirt, but it does cut off once you get to, I guess, the side of her body, because it's not really seen because of her brown jacket here. The pattern on her main blouse looks really, really nice. Love the silver buttons, the metallic buttons there. Really gives that shirt a little pop. Same with the little brooch around her neck there. And that goes also with the pins on her brown jacket here, on her overshirt. Very cool, stands out really well, so great detail there. It looks like leather, it feels like leather. You have some nice wrinkles here, and you can see like even the seam marks at the bottom of her shirt there, or the brown jacket. It's absolutely insane, everybody. Her sleeve is actually rolled up, and you get that undercolor from underneath the blouse. Very, very cool detail there. Just gives it a little bit more pop, you know? I love that. She is wearing a watch. Now let's look at her face. Her face is what really, really sells this figure, because she looks like Judith Hoag to a T. As I've said over and over, she's spot on, looks exactly like her, and I'm very, very impressed. Neca nailed it. Kudos to the sculptor who actually did the work on this model. She is wearing a little bit of, I guess, blush. Her face is a little rosy. You can see that there's a little bit of makeup on her cheeks, on her forehead, maybe a little bit on her chin. So it looks a little rosy, so very, very nice touch. You can see that she has, I think, blue eyes. They look like blue eyes as well. Usually Neca toys have texture all over, and she doesn't have too much texture on her clothing. Beautiful sculpting job on her hair there. I'm so impressed. And now that we've talked about her figure, let's go ahead and check out her accessories. And we're gonna start off with the other April head. So this is actually the April head that came out of the box. I just swapped in the one where she has a little smirk because I personally like that one a little bit more. But they both look exactly alike, very similar. I just actually noticed that she's wearing some earrings, which is very cool. You can see the earrings under there. So very nice. Again, just as detailed as this other sculpt. Even the hair looks pretty spot on. Let's check out her purse, which I love so much. Now, you do got to be careful with it because this might break if you're not careful when putting the purse around April. But there you go. And it's very soft as well. It's like a rubber. It's not a super hard rubber, probably the same kind of flexibility as her shirt. Love the texture and the details on this bad boy. Check that out. The details and the colors are very cool. It looks so much like leather. It's redonkulous. You can actually open the purse a little bit, and it does have quite the amount of space to put something in there. The purse here, it started to chip all over the ground on this mat, so you can see all the chipping happening. So that's not good. Let's move on to this random pile of, I don't know, pizza boxes. They're not even the size of pizza boxes.
You guys eat pizza?
But we have Josh's Pizza. Here we have Smellio's Limburger Cheese Pizza. That's what that says. Great paint job. It is a little bit hard to read those labels, but hey, that's fine. You can actually see the top and read the top of the box, and some of the sides here you can actually read. So not bad. Here's an awesome Channel 3 mic. And I love that the wire straight off the bat is bendable. I love any accessory that has wiry, bendable things like this, like that Mataro figure. This is the Sai that she picked up. Not that great of a paint job. It's a black handle, black handle guard here, silver blade. Not that detailed. Actually, well, it is detailed, but the coloring, there's only 2 colors on there. The 4 hands that she comes with a gripping hand for the microphone and or Sai. She comes with, well, another gripping hand for both left and right hands. She comes with a left hand pointing finger. And we have the right hand fist in case she wants to, you know, in case you want to pose her out punching a foot soldier in the sewer or something. She does have a ring around her thumb. I didn't actually notice that in the film. If she actually has that ring there, that's very cool. I'm sure she does, but that's very nice detail that Neca was able to catch there. Love the sculpting on all of this that we have here, especially the figure is absolutely outstanding, and as well, the paint job, top notch. Thank you very much, Neca, for killing it with this action figure so far. And now we're gonna go ahead and check out all of April's articulation. As for articulation, we're gonna start with her legs and work our way up. And right off the bat, that her skirt really impedes her leg movement, as you can see here. You can't really move her legs out too far. She does have a little bit of swivel in the upper thigh there, so you can spin her thigh, again, just a little bit, not too much. That's okay. I don't expect to be spreading her legs like doing splits and whatnot and doing ninja poses. We can move her leg up that much, so not too much. Thankfully that the skirt is a little malleable, so we can move it just a tad. Now, she does have some nice articulation in the ankle joint right there. Again, the paint will start chipping, so be wary of that. She doesn't have a toe bend, which I'm totally fine with. And let's see her double jointed knee. Works really great. Doesn't look the best, as you've heard me say earlier. I'm not the biggest fan of it, but hey, you know, it does have its uses, and it works totally fine. To her bottom waist swivel, you can rotate her body 360, no problemo. And she doesn't have any more torso articulation whatsoever. Let's move on up to her shoulders. You can move her arms up this high at most. So not too high, but once again, you're not going to be doing crazy poses with her or anything. Maybe you will, but you can't. You can actually rotate her shoulders very well, no problem there. Now, she does have a double jointed elbow. Doesn't seem like it's double jointed, but it is. Anyway, she does have a nice elbow joint here, and you can actually rotate her forearm. It's not optimal. It's very kind of difficult to do it. It's a little bit tight. I've been loosening it, but she does have a little bit of rotation in there, and of course, she does have a spinning wrist, and it also moves in and out like that. Now, of course, all of this articulation is mirrored on her right side, so we're not going to bother checking out that side. And last but not least, her head, we can rotate it a little bit. Well, we can rotate it all the way around, but as you can see, her hair does get in the way of the rotation. So that's about as much as you can move her head without her hair getting in the way. She does have, well, not a lot of movement up and down, again, because of that hair. But that is all the articulation on April O'Neil, everybody. It's not a lot, but what we do have on her is fantastic. Works really well. So here we have April standing next to some of the other action figures in the TMNT movie line. You can see that she scales really well with the humans and with the turtles and of course Splinter. But yes, she looks spot on to scale. Perfect, looks great. Great addition to this entire line. I'm so happy with the way she turned out. I'm sure I can make my own trench coat or find a trench coat somewhere on another action figure. But here she is, and she looks absolutely awesome, everybody. I think it's safe to say that we've all wanted April O'Neil since day one, since we knew about this movie line. I am really glad that Judith Hoag did give Neca her permission to use her likeness in their action figure line. Her 90s attire is so perfect, it looks like she just came right out of the television screen. She does come with some really nice accessories as well, including the pizza boxes, and of course, can't forget the Sai that she took from Raph at the beginning of the film. Now, this action figure isn't perfect, but if I did have to grade her out of 10, there is only one number that I can give her.
9.9.
Alright everyone, thanks for checking out my review of Neca's Ultimate April O'Neil from the original TMNT film. If you enjoyed today's video, give it a like, comment down below, and let me know if you have this figure and what you like or don't like about it. Did any of you guys out there get your hands on that limited edition April with the autograph and yellow trench coat? I'd love to know, so let's start a conversation down there, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're into action figure reviews. I'll be posting more photos of April O'Neil on my Instagrams, which you can check out at Claudio_Paola and at Claudio's Collection, so follow me there for more content. Thanks again for watching, and you can catch me in the next one.
You guys eat pizza?